welcome to the Entrepremommies show. This is our first show of 2020, season 2. Yay! So I'm Tiffy T.
Yeah. Oh, I'm Nicole. Nicole.
You see, Nicole got herself some new hair. She changed it for 2020. She got some new hair. Look at her.
Look, when you get older, you got to change stuff.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Thank you. I'm getting to it. But, in 6 months, it'll be back to where it was.
That's okay. That's all right. Yeah. This town won't know it's season 2.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you got people looking for you. You got to change up.
Sometimes it gets like that. So how was your 2019? How did you wrap up the year?
Oh, goodness. 2019 overall was a good year. I made a lot of different moves. I changed a lot of directions I was going in. I took some things just totally off the table. And then I decided to kind of reconfigure my business to focus on like perfume and oil products and stuff. And then I have other things that I want to expand that are my passions. But as wrapping up, I'm going into the year with like a fresh perspective and a brand new plan for what I'm going to focus on. Because I'm sure you get distracted by things. So it's like, it's like shiny objects. It's like, oh, let me do this, let me do that, let me do this. And then next thing you know, you're all spread out thin doing 50 million things and none of them well. So I decided to pare down into just a couple of things. And so my goal for like the next 3 months is to brand all my stuff with like one brand that has differences based on what I'm selling or what service I'm offering. So that's like, I've been coming up with like, I'm going to have one brand color for all my projects, but it'll have differences, I just want to line everything up.
I understand that because you don't want to have like that, what they call brand confusion.
Yes. Yeah. So that's how I'm going into 2020. I'm glad 2019 is over. I've got things in the future I'm excited about. So
that's good.
Yeah.
Well, 2019 ended. Actually, I would say my 2019 ended way better than what it started. So we were super, super busy with shipping. Yeah. And that brought some realizations for me of how things need to be in 2020, because this was probably one of the busiest holiday rushes that we've ever had.
Okay.
Which isn't a bad thing. That means we made some money, just a little bit, but it brought out to me some of the inconsistencies in how we do our process. And you start to figure that out when you get bigger and you're like, oh, this really isn't working out like this. Mm-hmm. So we streamlined some of our process. Well, we're working on streamlining because it's not streamlined yet. Right. It's a process. We are going to we're only going to have things in one location, which is a big deal for us. The other thing that I learned was not to move locations in the middle of shipping season. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, oh, we need to, we need to get, a bigger space, which we did. We needed the space, but doing that in the middle of shipping season probably wasn't the smartest thing to do.
No.
It probably wasn't. So we learned. So we moved out of the old space and went to a much bigger space. And we still have, 3 other spaces that need to be cleaned out and put into that space. And I just want my house just to be a streamline where we take everything, go over it, list it, and then it goes away. So The
Okay, so
plan is,
inventory, yeah.
yes, the plan is no more inventory in the house because it has taken over my house.
I imagine, yeah.
You know, because we have so much. So right now it's all about streamlining, getting our inventory together, getting focused on being more organized in 2020.
Okay.
And far as like other business things, for me, I'm working on like my personal brand,
Okay.
putting myself out there. I've been working on my speaking skills to really make sure that one of the things that I like to do is I like to tell people what I know.
Yes. Okay.
And I know, you know, you can charge for that and those type of things. That's why I did coaching for a while, but that took a lot of time away. So I like doing, you know, what we're doing. I have, you know, other YouTube series that focus on different topics.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm trying to put myself out there to do seminars, talk at conferences, be on a panel, putting myself out there for that. Those are things that I'm working on for 2020. Also, you got to understand work-life balance. So how many of these do I want to do? Maybe just one a month, you know, because just to go somewhere, you know, means that I have to have systems in place for the family, you know.
Right.
So those are things that I'm working out for 2020 so that I can, you know, streamline the business and then put myself out there as a speaker.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we doing. It's a lot. I think it was a lot of growth in 2019.
Yeah.
A lot of growth. So I'm real happy with that. So